up, everyone? Robbie D back here with you right now, and I know it has been a while, and folks, I just want to sincerely apologize for that. I put this video off way too long, but I promised that I would get up. It's getting up now, and right behind me, a pretty good game between Gonzaga and St. Mary's just went to halftime with the Bulldogs up by 3, so enjoying that while I'm putting this together as well. But final bowl game, the national championship, obviously featuring Texas and Alabama. Longhorns were dealt an early blow, and we'll get to that game in here in just a second. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/KITCHEL22130. You'll be able to stay up to date on everything with me and video productions. And then also be sure to tune in Thursdays, 4:30 Eastern Time from Seattle, Washington on KYIZ. The boys from Renton, Seattle. It's JB and KB on Game Time Live. Link is on the bottom of the page. We've been talking a lot of college basketball. We can talk NFL, college football, NBA. It's whatever we feel like talking about, whatever we feel like ranting about. That's what we'll do. And also, if you haven't seen me on ESPN yet, be sure to check out those YouTube videos. They are on my channel. Both of them came a couple weeks ago during ESPN News Campus Connection Week. Links are also on the bottom as well if you'd like to check those out. So here, let's go ahead and get started. The famed Rose Bowl holding the BCS National Championship this year. Vince Young looking fresh and fly. Obviously, Texas could have used him in this one because, oh boy, the Longhorns would get dealt a big blow early on in this one. But early on, though, Texas, give them credit. They were coming after Greg McElroy. Here, Sergio Kindle, Lamar Houston combined for the sack. So it's a 3-and-out for Bama, 4th and 22. They're going to punt it away, right? No. They checked to a fake punt on 4th and 23. Who calls that? Well, the linebacker Corey Reamer did. He checked to a fake punt, and P.J. Fitzgerald just inexplicably throws it. Blake Gideon with the pick. So, yeah, Saban was upset. Now Texas decides to run an option on 1st down after getting the ball back, and Colt McCoy immediately, you could tell he got hurt. Marcel Darius brought the pressure, and after that, this was a different game because McCoy immediately says, I need to get off the field. He said he couldn't feel his arm. It wasn't painful, but he would not come back. So the true freshman, Garrett Gilbert from Austin, Texas, he was a star at Lake Travis High School in the state of Texas, had a 39-4 record. He was the all-time leader in passing yards in high school football in Texas. That's a big deal in that state. He was the 2008 Gatorade Parade National Player of the Year, and also, he hasn't been good so far this year. Just 15 for 26, 124 in 9 games. And here on 3rd and goal, just has to throw it away. So Alabama forces a field goal, and McCoy would go into the locker room, could x-ray, it's not like it would matter. Ensuing kickoff, Mac Brown pulls off a huge stunner, going for the medium short-range kick, and it's recovered. But take a look at when we take a look at the replay here, Julio Jones just watches the ball. You can't let it hit the ground because you know it's live. So for some reason, just lets it go. Curtis Brown would recover. Texas would get another field goal, 6-0. And yeah, Saban, what is going on with us? But finally, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Mark Ingram. He would finally step up. Here, 2nd and 2 play. Picks up a tough 9 yards in the play. He had over 1,000 yards after first hit this year. On this play, picks up 11 yards, gets inside the 2-yard line. Eventually, they would finish it off with a touchdown right here in the 2nd quarter, but interesting play here. Terrence, Cody, Preston, Dial in as blockers, but what the referees don't see, Cody flinches on the play. Ingram, nevertheless, punches it in. It's 7-6. Bama takes their first lead of the game. Vince Young, man, I really wish I could help them out right now. Still in the 2nd quarter, here's the freshman Trent Richardson, like a bolt of lightning. See you later, 49 yards. And Bama extends the lead 14-6. Next Texas drive, though, yeah, Ingram and Richardson, yeah, they're pumped, they're excited. But Gilbert, give the kid credit. He stepped into a tough situation, throws a dime ball to Malcolm Williams, who couldn't come up with it. Look at it again. No reason why he shouldn't have caught that one for the touchdown. And obviously Gilbert displeased, thinking, oh, he had a score there. Even the coordinator's up in the booth thinking they had a shot there. So, next play, 3rd and 5. Gilbert, horrible throw. Javier Arenas with the interception, but if you take a look at the replay, Gilbert, he's throwing into triple coverage. They were watching his eyes the entire way. That one's just an easy interception for one of the best corners in the country, Javier Arenas. So get on the mic, talk to your team, you need some help. 17-6 Bama leads here after a field goal. They just throw a shovel pass for no reason, and Fozzie Whitaker drops it, and Marcel Darius, we knew he was going to have a big game after he blew out McCoy, and a touchdown at the end of the half. Nick Saban, it looks a little better there. Gilbert knew that was a big mistake. It's 24-6 at the break. Third quarter, McCoy comes back out. They have ruled him out for the game, his family with him. So Gilbert, you got to take him the rest of the way, my friend. The true freshman needs to get it done. Well, he would finally get it done here. 2nd and 10 with a minute to go in the third quarter. Gilbert, great throw to Jordan Shipley, and crazy enough, that is Shipley's first ever bowl touchdown catch in his 4 seasons in Austin. Look at it again, great protection on the offensive line, just enough time, and Gilbert throws his first touchdown pass of his career, 24-13, and Matt Brown has the cojones to take another onside kick, and they get it again. So Texas starting to step it up a little bit here. Look at it again. It just bounced right off the Alabama player and recovered by the Longhorns. Unfortunately, wouldn't yield any points. So fourth quarter, though, we move ahead, 8 minutes to go. Gilbert on 3rd and 10, finding Jordan Shipley. 13 yards, first down, move the chains. Next, and a couple plays later, Gilbert, look at the ball to Shipley again. 28-yard touchdown. It's 24-19. McCoy pumped, but they're not done. They would go for 2. And look at the throw Gilbert makes it. Just threads it in there to Gray Buckner. Maybe this freshman growing up right in front of our very own eyes, is he going to win the national championship? 15 straight Texas points. It's a 3-point game, but here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Mark Ingram. He would come back out. 15 yards on this play. So that would set up a 3rd and 8 play for Alabama, which they needed to convert to keep the ball and run the clock. But McCoy pressured, throws an incomplete, so Texas gets the ball. Will Muschamp, hey, we got a chance here. First play on the next drive, though. Gilbert, pressure coming by Eric Anders, and the ball's loose, and Courtney Upshaw would recover. Look at it again. Just a blindside blitz by Anders. Gilbert didn't have a chance on it, and Courtney Upshaw would recover, and that would set up the Heisman Trophy winner, Ingram. 2nd touchdown of the game, but this one, just pure effort, grit, and determination. Take a look at it again. Hit once, hit twice, keeps the feet moving into the end zone, and Alabama from there would not look back, and it would be a final score of 37-21 and Saban just gets rocked by the Gatorade bat. What's funny is here, doesn't look too happy about it. You ruined my good white shirt. Now Mom can't get it out. But nevertheless, Alabama, their 8th national championship, ties for the most all-time with Notre Dame. 37-21 victory. Garrett Gilbert, yes, the stat line doesn't look good. 15 for 40, 186, 2 touchdowns, 4 picks. But the true freshman came in and gave the Longhorns a chance. Ingram rushed for over 100. Richardson rushed for over 100. That led to 205 rushing yards for the Bama Ramers. 5th most all-time in BCS title game history. Julio Jones was just nowhere to be found in this game. Only had 1 catch for 23 yards, but nevertheless, the Bama defense got it done, and the pressure they put on the freshman was ridiculous, and he couldn't handle it. But Mark Ingram, the 2nd player in the BCS title game history to win the Heisman and the national championship. You can see it's a short list, who have won it since 1950. On the bottom of that list, a pretty good guy by the name of Tony Dorsett. So Alabama, national champions once again. It's Nick Saban's 2nd BCS title. He's the first one to do that at 2 different schools. Did it at LSU in 2003. So congratulations to the Crimson Tide of Alabama. What's crazy is next year they could be even better. A lot of talent returning. Mark Ingram could be back. You got Greg McElroy, he'll be back. Rolando McClain is leaving, but they're still going to be able to bring back Richardson and Upchurch. So it's going to be a very talented Alabama team coming in next year. So I appreciate everybody who's tuned into my bowl breakdowns. College football season rolling around here in a little bit. We already had signing day, which is like the second coming of Christmas for college football coaches. But a preview will be coming up here in a couple months. Until then, stay tuned and keep it locked on the KITCHEL Sports Network. See you guys later.